Most dog owners believe they are helping their dog stay clean, but they are slowly making their skin and coat worse. This happens in everyday routines, and most people never question it because it feels completely normal. Over time, it can lead to dry skin, irritation, and behavior changes that seem unrelated to bath time. In this video, we break down the hidden patterns behind common bathing habits, using simple care logic and behavioral insight. Some of these patterns may go against what you have always believed about keeping your dog clean, and that is where things get interesting. 1. Bathing too often. Bathing your dog too often can slowly weaken the very system that keeps them clean. What looks like care on the surface may quietly disrupt how their skin protects itself. A dog's coat is not just fur. It is a living layer that produces oils designed to shield and balance. When baths happen too frequently, those oils never get the chance to fully restore. The skin begins to overreact, sometimes producing more oil or becoming dry at the same time. This imbalance can show up as itching, dull fur, or subtle discomfort you cannot immediately trace back. Some dogs start scratching more, or seem slightly restless after routines that feel normal to you. Clean, in this case, becomes a short-term effect with a hidden long-term cost. And once you recognize that pattern, the idea of more washing equals better care starts to lose its meaning. 2. Using human shampoo. Many people trust gentle human shampoo because it feels safe, but your dog experiences it very differently. What works for your skin can slowly interfere with the natural environment of theirs. A dog's skin has a different balance that is easily disrupted by products not made for them. Even if nothing seems wrong at first, the coat can begin to change in small ways. It may lose its softness, feel uneven, or develop a faint smell that washing does not fix. These are not random issues. They are signals that the skin is trying to adjust to something unfamiliar. Some dogs respond by licking more or becoming slightly uneasy during bath time. The reaction is subtle, but it builds with repetition. And once you notice those quiet changes, it becomes clear that gentle for humans does not always translate to comfort for dogs. 3. Not rinsing completely. What if the part you rush through is the part that matters the most? Many owners stop rinsing the moment the foam disappears, assuming everything is gone. But shampoo does not vanish that easily. It lingers in the coat and close to the skin. These tiny residues stay behind and continue interacting with the skin long after the bath ends. Over time, they can create a low-level irritation that slowly builds without a clear cause. You might notice more scratching, more licking, or a coat that feels slightly off. It is not always dramatic, which is why it is often overlooked. Even a small amount left behind can change how your dog feels for hours. This is why some dogs seem unsettled right after being cleaned. And when you start paying attention to that moment, rinsing stops being a final step and becomes the most critical one. 4. Water. Too hot or too cold. You turn the water on, test it quickly, and your dog suddenly stiffens or pulls away. What did they just feel? Temperature is one of the most immediate signals your dog experiences during a bath, yet it is often guessed instead of understood. Their skin reacts faster and more intensely than yours, especially to heat. Water that feels comfortably warm to your hand can feel overwhelming to them within seconds. On the other side, cooler water can create tension that makes their body tighten without obvious resistance. These reactions are subtle, but they shape how your dog remembers the entire experience. Some dogs begin to freeze, avoid eye contact, or try to step away without clear panic. Over time, bath time becomes something they anticipate with unease rather than trust. And once you notice how quickly their body responds, even small adjustments start to feel significant. 5. Scrubbing too hard. Are you helping your dog get clean or creating discomfort that they cannot show clearly? Many people instinctively scrub harder, believing it removes dirt more effectively. but a dog's skin is thinner and more sensitive than it appears, making it easy to irritate without visible signs. Rough pressure can create tiny stress points across the skin that build up over time. Your dog may not react immediately, but the feeling lingers after the bath ends. This can show up as extra shaking, scratching, or a quiet hesitation the next time you reach for them. Gentle movements allow the coat to be cleaned without disturbing the skin underneath. The difference is not just physical, it changes how safe the interaction feels. And when the experience becomes calmer, your dog begins to respond in a more relaxed way. 6. Leaving the coat damp. Letting your dog stay damp after a bath can extend discomfort long after the cleaning is done. What seems like a natural drying process can actually trap moisture close to the skin. This creates a quiet environment where irritation can begin to form without being obvious at first. The coat may feel heavier, less smooth, or slightly uneven as it dries slowly. That familiar wet dog smell returning quickly is often a sign that moisture stayed too long. Dogs respond in small ways, like shaking repeatedly or rubbing against surfaces to get rid of the feeling. It is not just about being wet. It is about how long that sensation lingers on their skin. Over time, repeated dampness can affect both comfort and coat quality. And once you connect that behavior to moisture, drying stops feeling optional. 7. Skipping. Brushing before bathing. If you brush your dog before a bath, you can completely change how clean and comfortable they feel afterward. It seems like a small step, but it quietly removes layers of loose fur and hidden tangles before water ever touches the coat. When those tangles get wet, they tighten and pull against the skin in ways your dog cannot easily escape. This creates a subtle tension that turns a simple bath into something restrictive. Dirt and trapped debris also become harder to rinse out once they are locked in place by water. Brushing first allows the shampoo to move more evenly and rinse away more cleanly. The coat settles better, feels lighter, and dries more naturally. Dogs often stay calmer because nothing is pulling or sticking during the process. And once you see how smooth everything becomes, skipping this step no longer feels like an option. Now you realize how much your actions during bath time shape your dog's comfort and trust. But there is a hidden side to your dog's life, one that goes far beyond what you can notice. So go watch the next video and uncover the unseen world through your dog's eyes. If you don't, you may never fully understand the silent messages right in front of you.